Good evening, Titans. This is Mr. Simpson, and welcome back to school. And this is your course presentation for Algebra 1 with Mr. Simpson and Mr. Sturts, and co-teachers Mrs. Simpson and Coach Hager. Here are some important pieces of information that you will need to know to help you have success in this class. First of all, our classroom website, titanalgebra.com. You'll want to make this a favorite in your links and be able to go to it and access it daily. We talked about Remind 101 in class today. If you haven't signed up for that, please make sure you do so. To receive the text message, you type at Titan Algebra to the number 81010, and then just some recommended materials. A scientific calculator, just like the one shown here. I would not pay more than $15 for any scientific calculator. This would last you through all of your high school math career. And then also we'd like you to have a dry erase marker. Again, you don't have to have 4 different colors. We just need to have you to have one dry erase marker that you're able to use throughout the year. Now, the important thing about calculators and why I would suggest that you have one is that you are not allowed to use a calculator on your cell phone. So if you're thinking, well, I have a calculator on my cell phone, I don't need a calculator, you're not going to be allowed to use your cell phone calculator. So again, we limit the use of calculators at times, but the main thing is that you need to have a calculator, but not a calculator that is on your cell phone. Again, with the electronic devices or your cell phones, iPads, those types of things, we have a responsible and acceptable usage policy for cell phones and electronic devices. And in our class, they will be on a teacher use basis, meaning that if we are doing an activity and a device is required for that activity, then we would like you to be able to access your phone at that time, and then you may have it out. But any other time, you will need to have that phone put away. Again, Mr. Sturts or myself may handle that a little bit differently in each class, but again, the main thing is that the phone is out of sight in your bag or put away somewhere so it is not accessible to you, but only when we ask you to access that for the learning activity. Our grading system, again, we kind of break it down on the 70-30. We actually go more of a 75-25%, meaning that 5% of your grade is based on homework and notes that you will be taking, and our quizzes, which is 20% of your grade. And then the summative chapter test, that's 50% of your grade. Those are the big ones. Okay. Then you have your midterm, which is 10% of your grade, and your final, which is 15% of the grade, for a total of 100%. Again, this is a running grade for the entire semester. And again, if you have questions over this, please don't hesitate to ask tomorrow in class. You will be taking notes in this class. This is a flipped classroom, and so you will be using your student journal or a notebook to record notes from videos that you watch. Again, the notes you will take will be over definitions and examples, and the more thorough your notes, the better your grade will be in class. You are allowed to use your notes on quizzes in this class. Again, when you are taking your notes, you're going to be taking them from a video, so you're able to pause the video and learn at your own speed. The notes that you take will be checked and graded, and we'll use a 5-point scale to go over that. Homework. When we have homework, again, we'd like you to have a proper heading. We want you to show your work. We'd like you to use pencil, and again, this will be graded on a 5-point scale. The scoring rubric for your notes and homework. A 5 is just great work. Everything you've done is great. 4 is it's really good. 3, just above average to average. And then anything below that, we just give you a 0. meaning that you really put little or no attempt in to complete the assignment, and your parent or guardian will be notified. We do have test retakes. Students are allowed to retake any test, and again, you only can retake that test one time. But if you want to retake Chapter 1 test, Chapter 2 test, and Chapter 3 test, you are welcome to do that, but you can only retake a test one time. And when we do the retake, we take your first test grade, and we take your new, hopefully improved test grade twice, and we average them to come up with your new test grade. Now, the only tests that are not retakeable are your midterm and your finals. Quizzes may be retaken. This is a formative piece. Again, quizzes, you're allowed to use your notes. We replace your original grade with the new and improved grade. Again, it's a formative piece, so we're just hoping that you take this opportunity to make sure you're prepared for your upcoming test. There is no extra credit provided for individual students. If students retake quizzes and tests when needed, the student should not require any extra credit. And in reality, when you retake a test and you earn more points on that test than you did the first time, you are, in theory, earning extra credit. But please do not ask for any extra credit other than being able to retake a quiz or a test. Behavior. The expectation for your behavior is that you do what is right all the time and you're on time to class. Respect everyone and everything in the classroom, and more or less, unacceptable behavior is any action that disturbs the educational environment or rights of others and will not be tolerated. Be responsible for your own learning. Again, Mr. Sturts and myself are available in the mornings. We can make ourselves available after school sometimes. We both coach, so again, you have to make sure that we're available. We can also help possibly during our plan time if it works out. My plan is 6th hour. Mr. Sturts' plan time is 3rd period. So again, be responsible for your own learning. If you have questions, please make sure you schedule a time to come in to receive that extra help. Our belief is that you must learn, you can learn, and you will learn. The fact that you have not yet learned means we have not yet found the way to explain the subject so simply, so clearly, and so exactly that it is impossible for you not to understand. But we will find the way. We will not quit on you. If you have any questions, please make sure you write those down, and have a great night, Titans.